Perplexity just started rolling out access to their new Comet browser, and it's absolutely insane. It can answer emails for you, you could delegate tasks to it, you could even have it summarize things instantly, whether it's an article or a video, across all of your different tabs. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to get access to it, what you can do with it, and 5 crazy use cases you're not gonna wanna miss. Okay, so this is what Comet Browser actually looks like. You literally just download this browser right here, and then you are going to have this browser right here, and it's pretty crazy because if you're currently using Google Chrome or another browser, you could literally import all of your settings, all of your login information straight into Comet, which makes it incredibly easy for you to use. In addition to that, this basically gives you access to Perplexity at all points that you're doing something. For example, let's say that we come over here and we go to youtube.com. We actually have Perplexity now here with us because the main features of Comet are going to be found up here in the top right-hand corner. This first one right here is going to be Comet Assist. This is absolutely insane. You can literally chat with it and ask it about anything. You could ask it to click anything. You could ask it to do anything. You could ask it to summarize anything or anything like that. In addition to that, you're going to have this function right here, which allows you to chat with your browser. So currently, in order to browse for things on the internet, you have to type things in. You either have to type it in on your phone or you have to type it in on your computer. You don't have to do that anymore because they have voice mode. In addition to that, they have this summarize current web page mode, which is absolutely insane. For example, let's say that we click on this video right here, which is going to be a podcast that's over 37 minutes long. We could literally just click right here, and this goes through and summarizes this current video. It literally watches the video and in seconds gives you a summary of exactly what it's like, and now you can begin to ask it a bunch of questions about anything that you want with this. In addition to that, you can upload screenshots right here, or you could chat with this right here, and this is a real game changer. Now, when you open up a new tab, what you're going to see right here is pretty much very similar to Perplexity. You'll be able to see that you could try Assistant right here. You could add in a bunch of different widgets right here. For example, Assistant, Discovery, if you have certain stocks or you have top sites and stuff like that, you could add all that in right here. You could basically just access Perplexity right here very normally, but it also gives you different things that Comet Assist can do. For example, find the video I keep coming back to, or what were my most visited websites last week? Please create a histogram of that. Or who am I meeting with this week? Write bios. Or you could have it come over and summarize your recent emails, to move your next one-on-one to later in the evening, to group your tabs by topic, or you could have it do things like find important unanswered emails and do that, or summarize the last article that you've had read, and there's so many other crazy use cases. Now, what I did want to share with you, I actually do have a few invites that I need to give out for Comet. So if you want one of these, I'm going to share with you in just a little bit how you could get access to it. Before I do that though, I did want to show you that you can come into Comet settings right here. And what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to access a bunch of different settings around you and Comet: autofill passwords, privacy and security, performance, appearance, notifications, search engines. You could set it as your default browser and a bunch of other things that you'll be able to see right here. In addition to that, if you click on About Comet right here, you'll be able to actually check this for different updates and things like that, which I would strongly suggest that you do. Also, if you do open up a new tab or a new window right here, you're going to see Try Assistant right here, and this is basically going to walk you through a bunch of different things that Comet Assistant can do, and you could go through and watch little videos about all these different crazy things. Now, before we get into those 5 crazy use cases that are going to blow your mind, I wanted to remind you to smash that subscribe button so you could stay up to date on the latest and greatest AI tools. I upload videos like this every single day, and you're not going to want to miss them. In addition to that, I do have one access code to give out for Comet Browser, and I'm going to give it to whoever leaves the best comment below. Now, use case number 1 is using Comet actually makes it incredibly easy for you to be able to go through your email. I'm going to open up a new window right here, and I'm going to say add, and you'll see that I could add in different spaces or different tabs right here and be able to reference them. But what I'm going to say is, please go through my email from the last 24 hours. Let me know if there's anything urgent that I need to reply to. Now, This is literally now going to access my Gmail. We're going to be able to see this right here, and it is going to tell me about a bunch of different emails that may be urgent. So this went through and this gave me a bunch of different things. It gave me a summary, and it can actually reference all my emails. For example, we have this one right here that my credit card is going to expire for this certain thing. So we can do this and we can say what action needs to be taken here. This will actually go through. This is going to access this. We could have this reply. We can have this actually take action and so much more. For example, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say, has Robert Benjamin emailed me? And then this is going to go through. This is going to go through my email, and this is actually going to determine and see that. And I'll be able to see that I got an email just 1 minute ago. It says the most recent one was sent today at 2:37 p.m. It is currently 2:38, and it says make this video. And then it says, if you need any next steps or anything specific, I'm going to say, please set up time for us to chat today at 3 p.m. EST. Please add his email to the calendar invite. Email him and say it was set up. Now, this is going to go through. It says preparing to schedule a chat for 3 p.m. Eastern. Notify the participant via email. Now, if we come over here, we'll be able to see that this is set up right here. I'm going to click on schedule. We could see that the scheduling was actually done here. And then this is going to continue, and it's going to say, hi, Robert, I've set up a meeting for us today. You should see it here. You can connect via this link, sent via Comet Assistant. I'm going to click on send, and boom. This just went through and took action on multiple tabs on my behalf, which is mind-blowing. And then it actually gives us a summary right here. And if we come over here, I'm going to go into my calendar. So we'll come to calendar.google.com, and we'll be able to see that now I have a chat set up and I am on the other end of this. That is just use case number one. Things get crazier and crazier. So what we're going to do, we're going to X out of all these different tabs right here. I'm going to come over to YouTube, and I am going to say AI agents. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up all of these different videos in different windows here and different tabs, and I want you to think about this. So let's look. We have a 4-hour video right here. We have a 30-minute video. We have a 7-minute video. We have an 18-minute video, a 10-minute video, 10-minute video. And now what I'm going to say is please go through all of my tabs and give me the gist of each of these videos. So I just opened up, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different tabs. And what this is doing is actually analyzing. This is going through my tabs. It's going through my browser history. It's summarizing the content of each of these videos. And then it is going to give me a summary for each of these videos without me having to watch them again. I want you to think about this. If you're like me, you probably have 100 tabs open at all times because there are certain things that you need to do or there are certain things that you need to learn. Now, guess what? This literally goes through, and this just broke down every single one of these. So would you like the gist for the next open tab? I'm going to say, please do it for all of them. So it did that to make sure that it was actually what I wanted. Now it's going to go through, and it is going to do it for all of my different open tabs. And again, don't just think of this in terms of summarization. Let's say that you write newsletters, or let's say that you run a school community. You can have this do all of those things on your behalf. So now when I find a bunch of interesting tweets or interesting videos, I can have this actually write up all the different things on my behalf and even go into school and post it, which is crazy because I'm doing all of this by just controlling this browser right here. And this is a mind-blowing experience. And if you're not using a browser like this in the future, it's going to be like using a old flip phone today versus an iPhone. Now, use case number 3 is going to be showing how you can actually delegate things with this. So what I'm going to say is please find me the best/cheapest, most efficient espresso machine on Amazon, 10 cups of espresso, creamer, and anything else I'll need to make espresso. I have a $400 budget. And then what this is going to do is this is going to go through, it is actually going to find all these things. Now, I personally don't have Amazon because I don't use Amazon, but if I did have Amazon, I would be able to log into my Amazon account, and this would actually be able to take actions on my behalf. I could have it fill up my cart by doing all these different things, then I could have it buy these things, it'll show up at my door. This is like having an assistant everywhere with you. So I said that my budget was $400. It says here's a highly efficient espresso machine, fits your $400 budget, including quality cups, creamer, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to come over here. This actually shows us why he chose this or why it chose this. It shows us the same thing here, shows us the same thing here, shows us the same thing here, and this all fits into the budget that I had, or might be slightly over. So let's say let's total this up and then add it to a cart on Amazon.com. Now, this might throw an error again because I don't have Amazon, so I don't actually have an Amazon account, but this can go through and this could do that for you. Think about it. Not only on Amazon, this can also do this on Instacart. It can do it on Expedia. It can do it on American Express. It can do all of these different things. For example, one thing that I wanted to try with this, I'm not going to try it for the sake of this video because I don't want to give away any of my financial information, but I wanted to actually go through and I wanted to give this a list of all my bills and have it go pay for them. And this is absolutely insane to watch us go through and do it. It spins up a Python program. It starts opening up tabs. It goes through. It actually adds this. It then has that a warranty or something pops up, a protection plan. It knows to not do that. And as we could see, then it starts calculating the cost of the other stuff. It starts adding the other stuff. And this is literally going through doing something that probably would have taken me 10, 15, 20 minutes. And guess what? I could be doing other things while this is going through and doing this. Now, the next thing that I did want to show off here is you can actually have this reference your history. If you're anything like me, you have a bunch of tabs open at all times and you forget about things. So we could say something along the lines of, what YouTube videos did I watch yesterday? Now this will go through. This will go through my history and it will remind me what YouTube videos I watched yesterday. So it says retrieving the list of YouTube videos you watched yesterday to provide you the information that you requested. It goes through and it actually lists out each of the different YouTube videos that I watched yesterday. And yes, this is real. I don't speak whatever language this is, but I did click on a video yesterday like this. It says, if you want direct links, let me know. I'm going to say, please provide me with a summary of each plus direct links so I can go back to anything that was interesting. And this doesn't just have to go through yesterday's history. It could go through your history for a pretty long period of time. And again, this goes through, it gives me a summary of each of these in just a few seconds. And then it gives me a link that I could click on if I wanted to actually watch any of these videos. Now for the last use case here, I just wanted to walk you through a few other of the prompts that they have here that are pretty cool. For example, compare my weekday versus weekend browsing habits. What are my most visited websites last week? Create a histogram, close all my distracting tabs, close all my duplicate tabs. You could have it actually tell you what your calendar is. You could have it suggest focused time slots based on your current calendar. You could have it highlight emails with upcoming deadlines, summarize your recent emails, find important emails. You could have it actually group tabs by topic, search for trending news, and do so many other things. I want you to think about all the different things that you could do with this, given that you now have Perplexity inside of a browser, an agentic browser, and most importantly, a smart browser. Not sure if you've seen the reports yet, but Goldman Sachs just came out and said that they think in the next 12 months, AI is going to replace over 300 million jobs. So my question for you is, are you going to be one of those people that's replacing those jobs, or are you going to be one of the people that gets replaced because you didn't embrace AI? And that's exactly why I created AI Automation School that you could check out at the pinned comment below. In fact, I have special launch pricing right now. So if you want to stay ahead of what's happening in AI and you want to learn how to automate your work with AI, how to make more money with AI, how to build AI agents without knowing having to code, or you just want me to audit your personal AI workflow so we could speed things up for you, I strongly suggest that you check it out. If you like this video, I'd strongly suggest that you check out this video right here that walks you through Grok 4 and Grok 4 Heavy that just got released yesterday and all the crazy things that they could do. I'll see you over there.